Hello and welcome to Around the Planet for the month of September. I'm super excited to introduce Des Dobrosi, who is our finance director at Honda. I've known Des for many years, I think about 10. So I'm super excited to introduce the Planet family to Des. Des, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do, what's your current job, where you know, the promotions you've had and things like that.
So as you mentioned that, thank you, Olga, first of all. As you mentioned that, started a little over 10 years ago.
Okay.
On the 1st of May in 2014, Christian Storm hired me out of Canada over a phone.
I didn't know you came from Canada.
Yeah, I was up there working on the oil fields. And then we were moving back to the United States and gave a call to Christian. And we had about 8 phone calls out of Walmart. At that time, it was a 3G network only in Canada.
Okay.
And we broke up about 7 times. And finally, Christian said, you know what, when you get here, you'll be hired on the condition of stuff. So I'm here since then.
Yeah.
Started out in sales and get promoted to Hyundai Finance, actually, first. And then was here at Hyundai Finance. Then from Hyundai Finance, I went over to Honda Finance when Joe left. Then get promoted to be a sales manager at Honda. And then I get promoted to be a finance director with Honda, which is still in the position right now.
Right. Well, I love your career track because you really worked your way up. You did a great job everywhere, every department you were at. You did a great job, and you can see your career track, and it really worked out well. And we appreciate having you for the past 10 years.
Appreciated having me.
I know. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, you know, one thing people say about you, specifically Lee, will always say this, and I know your other managers always say this, whatever department you're at, every morning and every day, you bring a smile and sunshine.
Thank you.
And I know it's not always easy, but you do it, and you're very successful at it, and you just shine with that. And that's something that we all appreciate at Planet is your great just sense of coming in and being happy.
Thank you.
And that's a trait that I think is a wonderful trait to have. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now as a finance director.
As a finance director, I oversee the department, of course, the finance department of Honda, also helping our sales team to get deals approved. And that sometimes is challenging. Luckily, had a chance to build a good relationship with several banks and get even challenged customers approved. Is helping our sales department or sales associates for getting those deals done so they can put the deal on their book and they can get paid. Also responsible for collecting money for the company. That's one of the big responsibilities that we do. So all the money make sure to be collected from the banks and from the customers also.
Right. It's a big job. It's a very legal job. I mean, you have to get accurate signatures. You have to, introduce the payment plans correctly, and you have to get the right sales tax. It's not as easy as everybody thinks. It's just come in and do the financing. I think it's a lot to it.
There's a lot to it, and I do enjoy it every day.
I know you do, and your department's done very well. So it's impressive. That's awesome. So Des, if I'm a salesperson and I really want to be in the finance department, what would you say I need to work on, or what talents do I need to have, or tell us a little bit what it takes to become a finance manager?
And you definitely need to be organized.
Okay.
That's number one.
All right.
You have to get good skills to put those paperworks together and make sure you're not going to miss stuff. Highly recommend to be good in math.
Yes.
It also helps a little bit. Sometimes you just need to do some math in your head when you're on the sales floor helping the customers out. Approachable.
Okay.
They have to be approachable. So other sales associates are going to be able to come and see you. And I did struggle with that for a long time. And right now, it just makes me happy when the salespeople are going to tell the customers, you know what? If he cannot do it, nobody else can do it.
Good.
He's the guy. He's your guy.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett tells everybody, he's Californian accent, but he's smart. So, it's just a good thing, but definitely, and honest.
Yes.
Probably honesty is one of the biggest thing in finance. Make sure you're not gonna do anything crazy, not gonna do a signature or customer, even if it's an initial. It's better to wait on that than the deal not gonna get it done. And be humble. You're always learning.
That's true. That's good for any position.
Any position, but especially in finance, you're always learning. You're learning from your customers. You're even learning from your sales associates. And you're learning from everybody.
Right.
So it's very important to be humble.
Right. Well, I appreciate that's really great advice. So if anybody's interested, we have an opening, come talk to Des, or even before we have an opening, maybe start thinking about, I would like to look at that and be ready. So when there's an opening, you never apply for it, right? You never know. All you can do is learn from your interview as well.
Anybody who is interested in the position and or the sales people, they know that they can come to me, they can talk to me.
Yeah.
I did help several persons to get into the finance position. Ken, Frank, Nick, and they all did talk to me, and we worked together on achieving their goals.
Right.
In order to get there.
Well, you've done a great job, and you've been a great mentor to, as you just mentioned, to a lot of our employees who then went on to become managers in other departments, and so you were a huge part of that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, since I do know you fairly well, I think pretty well actually, what would you like to share with the Planet family as far as what you're doing, hobbies or personal life, or I know you have a beautiful wife and 2 fabulous children.
Yes, one of them is also working here.
Yes.
She is that.
Yes.
Which is, I'm very glad she's doing that while she's going to school. She's a senior at Chatfield High. Ethan is a 7th grader at Deer Creek.
7th already.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when we started working here, so he was 2 years old.
I know.
And so he's a 7th grader. Lately, we picked up pickleball.
We just started too.
So it's awesome. It's just doing with the kids. Ethan doing very well. We actually just had 2.5 hours on Sunday to play.
Really? Okay, I've only played twice, but I really like it.
That's really like it too. I'm happy for Ethan. We also do take Kwon-Do.
That's right.
So as a family. So we had a little bit of break there because of illness condition, but getting back to it and
tell us the belts, what everybody has. Don't you earn belts in Taekwondo?
Yeah, you do earn belts. Timmy, she's a high red, so she's about 6 months away from our black belt.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I am about to get brown belt.
Proud of you.
And Ethan, he is still in the kiddo, but he actually have an adult blue belt.
Okay, that's great. I've never done it, but it is a great exercise. And
it's a great exercise and
impressive to watch.
And have the family, to eat together.
Right. I know that's another thing that I love about you is you're very family focused.
Trying.
You do. You're not trying. You're achieving, Des. I'm going to say that you're achieving it. So good job. And I love seeing your family.
Thank you very much about that.
Pickleball is fun.
Pickleball is awesome.
Yeah. So what else would you like to share with us?
Maybe a lot of people don't know, but before I get into the car business 20 years ago, it's crazy. It's 20 years in the car business. 20 years ago, I was actually a limousine driver as well.
Okay.
Met so many celebrities. Get a lot of signature.
Okay.
Of course, I do have a very good one. And I did actually bring one of my favorites.
Let's see it. What'd you bring?
This is Kill Bill.
Oh, wow.
On something that never been released in this style.
Yeah, volume 1 and 2.
Given to me by David Carradine himself and signed it on it. So this is one of my prized possessions. Unfortunately, David did pass away, but it is a great thing.
That is
to
awesome.
Have. And I did drove with other celebrities, Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, Johnny Knoxville.
Jeez, that's amazing.
So a lot of celebrities, and we have a lot of things. As far as being a limousine driver, also, I ended up riding a TV show.
A TV show?
And I became a member of the Writers Guild of America. Here's the documentation of that.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
TV show is called Limos Behind the Tinted Window. It's about experience for the limousine drivers and, of course, customers, what they do.
Is it like a reality show?
It's a reality.
Oh, it's going to do very well.
So, as you guys can probably see that there is no reality show about limousines on TV. And like I said, I did this 20 years ago. I own all the rights.
You did that 20 years ago?
Yes, this one is actually, they got registered on November 23rd, 2004.
You are so innovative to be thinking reality shows 20 years ago. That's impressive. Wow, Des. How did you have that idea?
As you know, growing up, I was so lucky. My parents let me do pretty much whatever I wanted to do.
It was lucky.
I was, very artistic. Did theater, did music.
Right.
And for a long time, I was a musician in Hungary as well. Actually, I left school at 15-year-old.
Okay.
Because I need to focus on my career. Moved out from the house as well. And my mom helped me to get a job at the city transportation company so I can actually make a little bit of money by supporting myself. I was a starving musician at that
You need to share a picture of your rock days.
I mean, it was used to be actually right here.
I know.
In the
Planet
Hyundai.
We will definitely get a picture, but just tell us for now, like what your look was.
So there were several different looks. Of course, we had the short hair, we had the long hair, we had perms at one time.
I love perms.
It was all fun, and we called the music what we were playing bubblegum and rock.
Okay.
So it was just a goofy. Our logo involved the Pink Panther.
Okay.
Every concert started with a Pink Panther theme.
Yep.
So we were just
fun. Do you want to sing anything for us right now, Des?
No, not that. Now I need to.
I have to ask.
You do.
That's amazing. Wow. You have so much going on. I didn't realize that you're a writer and that you had this idea.
Yeah, it's funny when you have an accent, when you talk with this Californian accent that I do.
Right.
And I had to have my friends who were born here in the United States and every time proving my writing, they did it for me. So it was good.
That's exciting. So your oldest daughter's going off to college.
She's going to be to college. She want to be an FBI agent.
Okay.
So she's going to be starting college criminal justice.
Okay.
And then we'll see where she's going to go. She also speaks Hungarian.
Right.
And doing the Kwon-Do as well. So
she's ready.
Good chances to
very good chance
to be getting a position. She want to be a criminal profiler.
Okay.
So
good for her. Be exciting to watch her career unfold before us.
Same here.
I love that part of it.
Same here.
That's great. So, Des, I have to ask you, can you tell us any celebrity stories as you were the limo driver and you got to hear something, see something? Of course, whatever, I know you would pick something appropriate, so I'd love to hear anything.
My favorite story that I like to share is about Jessica Simpson.
Oh, okay.
So, here you go. If anybody out there is a Jessica Simpson fan.
A lot of people are.
I was driving with her and she wanted to do a cash tip.
Okay.
Such a good gesture, not to put it on a credit.
Yes, very good.
Cash tip. And she asked me to stop by a bank so she can take some money out. We stopped on Berkshire Boulevard, stopped at the bank. The bank machine took her credit card.
No.
Jessica was going to the opening of one of the luxury apartment condominium complex in Las Vegas. And she only did one credit card with her, and the machine took the credit card, and it's 4:00 on Friday afternoon, but the bank is closed.
Oh.
So knowing her and banging on the door and trying to get that credit card back, they recognized her, and the bank actually opened up and take the credit card out from the machine. But when the machine takes your credit card, it's immediately got canceled. So the card doesn't work anymore.
Oh, no.
So she's getting hysterical. We need to catch the plane, of course. And we get to the airport. And she's like, what am I going to do right now? So I just told her, look, I'm going to make a copy of your credit card right now.
Yeah.
When you're going to get to Vegas tomorrow, you're going to call the bank and reactivate the card.
Right.
You're going to let me know when that card is reactivated.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to turn the slip in.
Right.
She was extremely excited. Besides, she had no money on her.
Right.
So, coming as a
gentleman as you are,
and this is the knight in the shining armor. I loaned her $20 to get water on the airport until she gets to Las Vegas, so she can actually get.
I love that story.
Water there, and after that, she was taken care of. On the other end, she was very generous and gave a huge tip
Oh, how nice.
on that. But
That was very sweet. You were a knight in shining armor.
I was the knight in shining.
I love that.
To
See?
Jessica Simpson.
That's huge. That's very fun. Well, I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to come and be interviewed for the Planet family.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate everything you've given to the company for 10 years, Des. I hope you know how much we appreciate you.
Thank you. I do know that.
Good.
I appreciate you guys too.
Good. And thank you again, Des, for being interviewed.
Yeah.